What's up, guys, and welcome back to Need for Speed Heat. Today, we are going to be hopping behind the wheel of an Infiniti Q60S. This is a 2017, and it's a little two-door coupe. We've got 71,500 on the line for this thing. It's a level 170 stock. We're definitely going to bump those numbers up a little bit, but it does have a 7 out of 10 customization rating. So if I remember correctly, this thing had a ton of cool options in the last Need for Speed payback. So I'm excited to see what we could do. I think we're gonna have a lot of customization. It obviously, I mean, it sounds pretty good, and I think we're gonna be able to have some fun with it. You know, I like Infinitis. I think they look cool. You know, I do think they've got some good body styling. Obviously, some pretty nice interiors and stuff like that. But if I'm being completely honest, and I don't know how to say this in a nice way, and hopefully, if any of you guys drive Infinitis, you don't find offense in what I'm about to say, but I feel like every time I see an Infiniti driver, they are driving like an a-hole, like a D-bag. Like, I feel like it's so bad. Like, you always hear about, like, BMW drivers not knowing how to use their turn signals and stuff like that. Literally every time I see somebody in an Infiniti, it's usually, like, early 20s or maybe even earlier than that, like just driving like an a-hole all over the place. Like, just, I don't know. I've seen it countless times, and I just can't get that stigma out of my head. So let me know if you guys have ever experienced the same thing. But let's see what we can do here. So in terms of our engine, we've got a 400 horsepower 3-liter V6, which is honestly pretty solid. Let me see. Looks like 809 horsepower is our max potential. Let's see what we could do for engine swaps. So we've got a 715 horsepower 5-liter V8 here for a max horsepower of 1500. We can get 1430 out of this V6. Let me hear these things. See, I feel like this one sounds a little more realistic, so I think that's what we're gonna go with. 3.8 liter V6 there. All right, looks good to me. And I guess we could go through. Let's just go ahead and max everything out. Oops, we get an ultimate. We want ultimate plus. So we're gonna max everything out, and I'll let you guys know where we end up. Whew, we made it up to 1400 horsepower there. We've got a 2.5 0 to 60 and a top speed of nearly 240 miles an hour with 1,000 pound-feet of torque. This thing is going to be absolutely insane. And now we get to the fun part. This is what I'm excited for. So I know they're going to have some wide body kits. I know they're gonna let us do some cool stuff with this. We just have to decide exactly what we want to do. Ooh, this is kind of cool. So you've got the red accents with the black, or we could go with an all white and black stormtrooper look. I think I might go for that, but instead of going for a wrap, let's just let's do our own paint. So I'm gonna go all white. We're gonna make it non-metallic, and we're gonna make it matte. Yeah, all matte white here. We're gonna go maximum brightness, minimum saturation. Getting into our body customizations here, let's start off with our front grille. Going to be able to kind of take away some of the gloss there. That's what I want. I want to kind of chrome delete, gloss delete, everything that we can possibly do here. Ooh, ooh, shoot. I don't know which one I like more. I kind of like that, but I don't like the fog lights. I might go with this just because it's a little bit different. It's also kind of ugly. It makes the nose look really, really big. But I'm going to go for, ooh, that actually makes it look a little bit nicer though. All right, I like where we're going with this. Looks like we might be able to get some canards. Ooh, I'm gonna do the little arch canards here. I've never seen those before, but they look kind of cool. Headlights, we're going to go ahead and smoke these bad boys out. Looks good to me. Hood, let's see what we're working with. I'm gonna go with the vented hood. Dude, this thing is already looking pretty mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I understand why people that drive like that want these cars, because they do look really cool. They're fairly affordable. Not really fairly affordable, I guess I take that back. Didn't realize they were like 70K. I thought they were a little bit less than that, but I guess you learn something new every day. I think I'm gonna keep the stock mirrors here. We're gonna go with some different side skirts. I'm gonna go with something like this, and then we're gonna check out our rear fenders. Gonna go with some crazy ones. Do we want the Liberty Walk look, or do we want this look? I'm gonna go Liberty Walk. We always say we're gonna go Liberty Walk, and then we never do. I mean, I'm actually thinking about changing here, dude. This one actually looks pretty good and pretty clean, and it looks kind of legit. Sometimes that billeted, you know, bolt-on look is cool, but other times it looks a little bit cheap. So I think we're gonna go with this. Rear canards, we can definitely throw some rear canards on there. Looks good to me. Rear taillights, of course, we're gonna smoke those out all the way. Let's see what we've got going on for a rear bumper. Got a ooh. Oh, dude, that is hot. That's pretty cool, but this is better. But that's also really cool. I actually really like this one. I'm gonna go with this. I feel like this looks a little bit better with our body kit. The other one looked cool, but I think this one looks a bit better. All right, so we're gonna go with what do we want to go with for a license plate? I guess I'm gonna go with something like this. Just gonna go ahead and go with it. We're gonna name it the DB. You guys probably know what I mean by that, but we've got that there. Exhaust we're gonna be able to change up. What do we want to go with? Ooh, that's pretty nice right there. Kind of poking out. Nice, nice machined metal back there. All right, this thing is, dude, this is looking really, really good. So we have no trunk lid options, but we do have a spoiler option. What do we want to throw on here? I mean, I'm kind of tempted to go for a big one, but I also feel like this looks kind of cool. So I'm gonna go with this. Dude, this thing, it's got a nice squat to it already. Like, we haven't even touched the actual, I'm gonna smoke the windows so you can't see up in there. We haven't even touched the stance or anything yet, but this thing's got a nice squat to it. All right, let's see what we want to do for rims. Feel like we're probably gonna end up going for something black here, just to be honest. The chief called and he said that this was it, dude. We got the black BBSs on there with the white trim, the very thin white trim around the outside. Had the black Willwood calipers along with the white and black Toyo tires. Of course, the tires are black. Duh, Trevor. Dude, this thing looks good. I really like the way this turned out. I knew we were going to be pleasantly surprised with the way this thing ended up looking. So, effects, we're going to go with the red nitrous color. I feel like the red always looks good on white and black. We're going to go with some red underglow. So, you know, kind of similar to our Firebird of the last episode, but that's all right. So we're going to throw those two things on there. Not going to go, well, actually, air suspension could be kind of cool, but we never actually turned the car off, so I'm not going to put it there. We're just going to go with the stance instead. I feel like that's just money wasted. So we're going to put the stance there and then exhaust note. All right, sounds good to me, man. This thing looks absolutely incredible. I love how it turned out, and I've got a feeling she's going to be even better when we get her out on the road. Let's hit it. I just love this look, man. Like, I seriously, I think white on black like this, like a super simplistic, you know, maybe add a little bit of flair on the fenders and stuff. I think that's one of my favorite looks ever on any car. So here we go. We are going to hop into the Intimidator. Dude, look how insane our rear fenders are. That's honestly a little bit too much, but I think the overall look of the car turned out pretty well. Look at it from the front angle there, dude. That just looks insane. I wish we could have blacked out the Infinity logo and like the door handles and stuff like that, but this thing, she looks pretty crazy. So this race here, we are going to be a little over leveled for it. It's just going to be kind of like a little warm up for us. It had a ton of curves. I'm interested to see how this thing's going to handle. It's obviously got a lot of power behind it, so I've got a feeling it's going to be pretty good, but I guess you never really know. So we're going to start off with some easy meat. That sounds kind of questionable. I don't even know what I'm saying, but dude, look at that scowl. Ugh, I love it. This thing looks great. I love how everything came together. Like, not a single thing is out of line on this car. Everything is perfectly well manicured and put together and just looks fantastic. Oh, hello, Mr. GTR. That was nice of you to run into me there. Okay, he's back again for round 2. Guess this is just going to be battle of the wide bodies, huh? Looks like I'm going to be able to get by you on that top speed, though. And wow, yeah, we're kind of showing our strength here a little bit. So on this build, I did go with the track tires. I feel like sometimes we always do on road. I was wanting to change things up a little bit. The track tires, I could definitely feel a little bit more grip out of. So like that turn right there that we were just on, that was fantastic for. But little ones like this where you kind of want to get sideways, it fights you a bit more. It's still usable for sure, but it definitely fights you a bit. But I think we're gonna be just fine. I think this was a little bit too easy of a first taste. You guys can see we are absolutely decimating these pools. But hey, I mean, if we would have went and done like a time trial or something like that, it kind of would have been the same thing. So I'm feeling pretty confident. I think we're going to be able to put this one in the bag. Oh shoot, I just realized we've got our, ooh, look at that red nitrous. Dude, this thing just looks so menacing. those rear fenders with the slanted rear tail lights. I guess all tail lights are on the rear. You don't got to say rear there, Trev. But yeah, the kind of scowling tail lights along with those fenders, and then the glow from the red nitrous. This thing just looks very, very menacing. Yeah, dude, we definitely could have used a tougher race here. I think if we hit this last segment hard enough, we might actually be able to lap somebody. Ouch, that hurts, man. I feel bad. He's at an R34 too. I mean, I feel bad for him. That's embarrassing. He might actually catch back up to us here. Yeah, this thing, it definitely doesn't slide quite as easy as I would like it to, but I think that's because of those tires that we put on there ourselves. So anyway, this thing's a monster. Absolutely decimated the competition. Made it look easy. Most definitely isn't your average Infinity, baby. Here we go. We are heading to our next race, and we are gonna have to flip the switch to be able to do it. Here we go, going underground. Let's see what this thing is made of. Time to get her racing against some level 400s. I'm not trying to lap anybody. I'm trying to see what this thing can do. I've got a feeling it's going to be pretty good. It honestly doesn't feel outrageously fast like some of our previous builds. I mean, it is a 400 plus, so you've got that. Of course, it's going to be fast, but nothing about it really truly stands out. I think it's one of the better looking builds that we've ever made, but in terms of like speed or cornering or anything like that, nothing truly stands out. So we'll see how she matches up. Got a feeling it's gonna be a bit of a challenge. I think we're gonna kind of struggle in the corners a little bit. I think if anything, that's kind of where I'm the most worried, is the corners. But I guess we'll see what happens. Ooh, already got the cops on us. Gonna be an interesting one. Why have I never taken that shortcut right there, dude? I need to. Already out of the cops, so that's good. Ooh, that hurt. We're good. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. That one was of my own accord. I definitely... Okay, why did you just hold your line, bro? What was that about? Dude, we are gonna have our work cut out for us. I mean, we're fast. This top end speed, we are fast.
Gotta do what I can to get him over to the shoulder.
Look at that, dude. It's like that cop didn't even really exist, my man. Woo. Here we go. Gotta start using some of our baby nitruses. I keep forgetting that we've got the baby ones in here, so that should help us out quite a bit. Gonna pull through here, see if we can... Woo! The fact that we made that corner right there without stopping at all speaks volumes. Alright. Things are starting to get a little more interesting here. Got a nice little jump at the end of this dock. Wow! Okay. I'm gonna slow down a bit, because this is starting to get a little bit ridiculous. Here we go, baby. 35% of the way through this race. This is gonna be a long one, but I think we might actually be able to catch up. Wow! We're okay. We're fine. Kind of overreacted, overcorrected a little bit there, but hey, it's better than not correcting at all, I guess. I don't know. Not really. We were fine. We didn't need to do that, but we made it. We're up in first place. I guess this thing is pretty fast. It's faster than I was giving it credit for. I don't. That was unfortunate. I don't like the turning. I mean, that's what it is. I just even though we've had track tires on previous cars, I liked it better than this. I don't know.
Glad I get another crack at this.
It's a little odd in that regard, but it's just a feel type thing. That being said, even though it's a little bit weaker in the corners, once you get this Grille out in those straights, that's where it absolutely dominates. So here we go. I'm going to save up some nitrous as we go through these loopy snake turns. Ooh, see, that was pretty nice right there, actually. It's just, it takes a minute to get it into it. Like, I tried to slide right there, we couldn't slide. It could be my tire. I'd be interested to see how it performed on the on-road tires, but so far, not my favorite cup of tea. Oh, look, there's a cop up here. What's up, bro? Dude, how many times we've wrecked in that same spot before from that same cop doing that same thing?
back for another
Do they just
round.
time the cop to come out of that intersection right at you, right at that moment? Also, how many times have we missed this turn? When are we gonna start learning? Come on, baby. Let's go. Good thing we had built up quite a lead. So we're gonna be alright. Can't earn nitrous if we've got full tanks, so we want to at least make sure we always have an empty tank here. Let's be smart about this. Gonna come down through here, bang a hard left, rip the nitrous. The cop didn't even see us, bro. We're too quick. Woo! Little triple take of NOS. I was trying to rip it all the way through that corner without braking. I thought we were going to be able to do it until I saw that oncoming traffic. Anyway, there we have it, boys. That's a nice little win. Dude, this thing, I mean, anytime you get up into 400 plus, it's kind of stupid. It's just crazy how fast these cars are. But look at this. We've got one last little 400 race over here. I would imagine there's probably some cops coming, so we want to be very quick about this. Hop in, hop out. Let's go make some more money. Hold up, bro. Wait a second. Hold on. I'm not ready yet.
Soon after.
Chelsea just sent me with that I'm on my way home text. Your boy put in an order for some Chinese food. Oh, I'm excited, dude. I got some General Tso's chicken. Ask for it extra spicy, please. I'm about to dive in as soon as this episode is over. So we'll see what we can do. The quicker we race, the quicker we get to food. Just kidding. It's gonna take like 40 minutes. So I don't expect this race to take that long. I actually felt kind of bad. The place closes in 40 minutes. And it says the food's going to be delivered in 40, but the place is probably like 15 away. So really, it's going to take about 25 minutes for them to make it according to this estimate. Which means they're going to be done with that when it's like, 25 minutes till closing. Is that bad of me? Is that bad of me to order then? Is that too late to order? I never really know. I feel kind of bad, but I'm also really hungry, so like, I'm sorry. And I do want to give you my money. But at the same time, like, imagine it was a slow night and they were getting ready to close up shop and then my Uber Eats order comes in and they're like, oh, man. I've had a couple times in the past where the Uber Eats just doesn't go through. Like, the restaurant closes and they just don't fulfill the order and then I have to get on the call with Uber and get my stuff refunded. That was, like, not even as close of a call as this one, though. I don't know. I'm usually pretty sensitive to that stuff. Uber Eats is a little bit different because they can just make my food and leave it on the counter and clean up and close up and stuff like that. It's not like I'm in there asking for things and at a table and making a mess and whatever else. I usually don't. I'll try not to go to a restaurant even if it's like up to an hour till close. Like a lot of places will let you in up until their closing time. Like if they close at 10 p.m., they'll seat you up until 9:59. But I try to make it so that I'm out the door by 10. I don't know. I'm weird about that. I worked as a busboy for quite some time, so I know the struggles of the restaurant and the service industry, and I try not to be a bad guy, but at the same time, I kind of really want some General Tso's chicken tonight, so I'll have to update you guys and let you know if we get it. But anyway, all this talking aside is making me hungry, and it's making us miss this race. We are 70% of the way through. We're 2/3 of the way there, and we're looking like we're in a pretty solid spot. We do have a bit of damage. Nothing that we aren't going to be able to manage. Your boy has got time because he can rhyme. And he just went for the gas station instead of the checkpoint. So I'm just going to pretend. I'm going to pretend like that didn't happen. I went for the checkpoint just to be cute, just to be funny. Just because we could. Just to show like, oh, hey, I don't even got to pay attention to the road because your boy's so quick. We're going to win the race anyway. So I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to finish this race out. I'm going to pretend like I don't have some delicious Chinese on the minds. Like I didn't just make that mistake. And like we're about to win this race. Bam, there it is. Got the win. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to see you guys in our next episode of Need for Speed Heat. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see some more, let me know. Drop a like on the video. Give me suggestions for what we should build next. We've done kind of some lower end cars recently. Not that this is a low end car, but It's definitely cheaper than a lot of the stuff we typically do, so I think we're gonna have to do something big next time. I think we're gonna have to make it a supercar. So I'll see you guys there. Drop a like. Peace out.